Hey everyone, welcome back to OCD Recovery's YouTube channel, where today I'm going to talk about IBS, chronic pain, TMS, CRPS, pins and needles, different sensations, headaches, and why so many people are being given the wrong advice. There are not many people on this planet that have what I would consider the expertise on what I have gone through and come out the other side. Severe hyper-awareness, OCD, different pains, terrible IBS, the lived experience coming out the other side, also being a medical provider myself. So having the academic side, which is completely handled incorrectly all the time because they're only looking at it from a structural component and they don't have any understanding of the psychosomatic side whatsoever. And this is what everyone is doing wrong. Before I go into that, please subscribe. Hit that like button down below. Phil at OCDrecovery.com. Please comment if you are suffering with TMS or CRPS, if you're dealing with chronic headaches and pain, if you've been seeing dozens of doctors, if you have spent tens and tens of thousands of dollars, if you're doing grounding exercises, if you're doing mindfulness techniques, if you're compulsively doing somatic tracking, we are the people for you. I can show you how to actually get better, how to actually break down the fears of what's going on. And that number one thing is people telling you that you are safe, that there is nothing wrong. This is a lie. This is the biggest mistake. This is reassurance. Whether you're telling yourself this, whether the people you're working with, as well-intentioned as they are, I always say, if we went on a vacation, me and these people had a couple beers and we drank, we're just humans. When it comes to the understanding on this particular topic, they do not understand. They are missing the nuances. Think about this. You don't believe that you're safe because you have to remind yourself that you're safe all the time. This does not make any sense. You're also telling yourself this over and over and over again like a mantra. This is also not acceptance. When you accept something in your life, there is no reminders. Think about things in your life that you accept. Take the Pope. Does the Pope ask himself, am I Christian? Am I Catholic? Am I Muslim? Am I atheist? Am I agnostic? The Pope believes he is Catholic. I would imagine so. He is the Pope. He believes in Catholicism. The same thing can go for any example. I don't wake up every day and say, am I on planet Earth? Not like an OCD existential way. Am I on planet Earth? Am I on Pluto? Is the Earth flat? Blah, blah, blah. No, I just believe in what I believe in, and I don't remind myself of that all day long. This is literally the biggest lie in all of these problems. Headaches, IBS, full body pain, the mind-body world, whatever you want to call it, the fancy terms don't matter. Whether it started with a botched surgery, whether it started with a fall, whether it started with a leg break, whether it's locked, it doesn't really matter what we call it. The correct term, in my opinion, is NSS, nociceptive system sensitization. Once your system becomes sensitized, it doesn't matter if it's in the PNS, the CNS, certain part, the whole tract, everywhere, doesn't matter. It's cool to learn, has no applicability. You do not believe you're safe. So until you break it down with unconditional life acceptance, which is this, let's go through it and show you what you're doing wrong from a belief perspective. Can you recover from CRPS and TMS, headaches and IBS and severe pains going from doctors to doctors and the whole combination of the hyper-awareness / health OCD / chronic pain without reading this book? Nope. Nope. The answer is no. I've never seen it. It's not possible. Okay? Goal. Okay? My goal is to accept my pain, my headache, my symptoms without needing to know where it's coming from whilst living my life, and applying acceptance does not mean agreement. It's not the goal that many of you have. Activating events. Life is the activating event. You're feeling the symptoms. You're feeling the pain. There's different severities. There's different people. I cannot cover all of it in a simple YouTube video. I got to get you on the phone and break down in an email and detailed notes I take of what your compulsions are, what your avoidance behaviors are. You know how many hundreds of people with sensory motor and hyper-awareness just in the last 2 years I've worked with who said, I don't think I have that many compulsions. Then I start asking them questions and I have to explain to them why that's more than likely a compulsion or avoidance behavior because it's hard to see it without a bird's eye view. Here's your rational belief. No matter what, I must be pain-free. If I am not pain-free, my life is shit. It is awful and I can't stand it. That proves that my life is worthless. And I am an incompetent person who cannot achieve anything because I'm too focused on my pain or my headaches or my IBS, etc., etc., etc. This equals an emotional consequence, which is your depression, your worthlessness, you hating your life, you not wanting to be here anymore. How many people have said this to me? Nick, I don't want to die, but I don't want to be here anymore. I said this all the time for years and years when the police would be in my house for just not wanting to live anymore and me being in the mental hospital, okay? Here is the rational belief, the one that you're missing. I don't like experiencing this chronic pain. It's very frustrating and it feels very real. For now, how can I try and build my life structure, go towards my fears, stop trying to self-reassure myself, and build the grit and persistence to break down my belief that even if I had on and off pain for the rest of my life, it is not the end of the world. Please think about this. What all of you are trying to do is be headache, IBS, pain-free. We'll just use pain. Nick, my goal is to be pain-free. That's a shit goal. Your goal is to be free of pain, which means even in the presence of pain and the hindrance of your life, you're still living your life as best as you can on your terms. This is critical, okay? Excuse me. Let's go into some of the disputing. Why must I have a life without pain? Effective philosophy. There is no reason why I must have a life without pain because life does not owe me anything. But there are several reasons why I would prefer to. No evidence exists that I have to get what I want. If the universe owed me no pain, then I would obviously have no pain. Disputing. In what way is it 100% awful if I have pain? In no way. It's inconvenient. It sucks. It's not what I want. But I have trained myself with self-reassurance of me being safe that it feels 100% inconvenient. Okay? But if it were awful or terrible or more, I would burst into a ball of Voldemort dust. You ever watch Harry Potter? You're a loser. Or am I a loser? It's probably the second one. You burst into a ball of Voldemort dust, okay? Or just explode into an atomic bomb, an ash cloud. Boom, over. So that's not good, okay? If I can't get rid of this pain, my life is ruined. Prove that my life is ruined. There is one definition of my life being ruined, and that is dead. D-E-A-D. Not alive, not conscious. So as long as I am here, I can stand it. It's very unfortunate, but I will show myself that I can learn to wear it. And that means you're going to stop telling yourself that you're safe. You're going to stop doing somatic tracking exercises, which brings more hyper-awareness to the pain cycle. I have not seen one pain specialist cover this properly besides maybe Dr. Don Murphy covers a good amount of it in the medical world, but no one even knows who Don Murphy really is. They know the other big names, the big people out there, and most people are getting this wrong. The tides are turning. I have a lot of people coming into me. In the last 4 months, I've had about 50 to 75 severe TMS, chronic pain, IBS headache patients who have come into me working with well-intentioned people, spending tens and tens. People have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's a teacher I just worked with who spent 70 grand. Teachers don't make a lot of money, you know. They're just doing everything. They're desperate. They want to get better, but they do not understand why you're stuck. They do not understand the belief systems. They do not understand how real it does, but I do because I live there and this is my specialty and I do it all day long. You can get better. I can show you how to get better. I can break down your beliefs with you. You can recover. Please reach out, phil@ocdrecovery.com. Let me know what you think. Please reach out. Please do not sit in silence. And please, when you're emailing Phil, tell me he's an idiot. Nick wanted me to start the email and say you're an idiot. Okay? That's another thing too. One last thing. No joking, no goofing around. Go into the pain forums. You see people like me? I hate my life. My life sucks. It's terrible. I get it. I was there. We got to pull ourselves out of that. We don't need blind optimism, but we can still joke about our situations. Yes, you could joke about your situations. If you're always so uptight and pessimistic, you have no shot of OCD recovery. You have no shot of unconditional acceptance. Hope to hear from you soon. You can get better.